Are you going through a hard time? Are you experiencing turbulent times? Of late, challenging turbulent times seem to be more common than peaceful, pleasant times. This is especially because we've given up our power and given into the external world to determine the way we feel. Not that it's entirely our fault, although we have to be responsible for giving up our power, because it's evident, it's true, that we have the power to be in control of our inner world. We have the power to exclude the way we feel from our external environment. However, I also have to agree, I admit it's true that sometimes your external environment can be so turbulent that you lose control, you lose a grip of your inner world. Hello, I'm Dr. Jacinta Mpali Nkana, and in this talk this week, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 mental or psychological tools that you can employ to survive through turbulent times, hard times or challenging times. And I'm certain that you might know these tools, but I put these tools together in one video so that you can access them and be able to employ them when you feel down. Now, before we get started, I urge you to subscribe to my channel. And why is that? 1, because you can. 2, because you'll be the first to know when I upload inspiring group coaching, counseling, or inspirational videos. Now let's get started with the tips, the tools to survive turbulent times. Tool number 1 is flexibility. Flexibility. You have to be flexible. Flexibility as an attitude, a mental attitude, will enable you to get up when you're down, because when you're stuck, when you're stagnant in your mind, you will stay where you're falling. You will hold on to the bad times, or you will hold on to what didn't work and dwell on it and examine it instead of letting it go and using your God-given power of flexibility and identifying or searching for new ways to, remedy your situation. Flexibility is very important because it makes us be easy with change. With flexibility, we can be able to address change, embrace change without being stagnant in the past or being, stuck in a negative experience. So the first tool I recommend is flexibility. Be flexible. Be open to what could be. Adopt and examine and be open to maybe evaluating new tools or new means or new systems or new techniques that could help you remedy your situation. Many times we are so stuck on what we know and we negate what we don't know, and that is inflexibility, and that is keeping us in the past. Tool number 2 is we have to be clear. You have to be clear. It's clarity. If you're not clear about what you want, then you won't continue doing or dwelling on what you don't want. So if you're going through a hard time, I urge you to sit down and really think about what you want. What do you really want? Be clear. Why do you want it? Be extremely clear what you want, how you want it, how it will make you feel, how you will feel when you get it, which is how it will make you feel, how it will change your inner world and outer world. Why do you want it? Like I said, be extremely clear, be very specific about what you want. So clarity is very important to adapt when you're going through a hard time, because if you're not clear about what you want, you will end up dwelling on what you don't want, or you will end up doing the same things that will lead you back into what you don't want. Tool number 3 is you have to be focused. Focus is the attitude that is going to help you, first of all, train your mind to focus on what you want, on what you've determined, on what you're clear about, and it will also help you think about only that which you want. When you focus, you can weed out anything else that is not promoting you or helping you move towards the direction to get what you want. So remain focused on your goal, on your dream, and regardless of how many times you've failed or how many times you're failing or how many challenges come your way, focus is one mental attitude, one mental tool that is going to help you get out of a bad situation. And then tool number 3 is persistence. You have to be persistent. Even if you fail 1,000 times, you have to, if you're very clear about what you want and why you want it, you keep going. You don't give up. So be persistent. If you're flexible, like I said earlier, then you can keep, adopting new tools and tips. But you have to become persistent in taking action every single day towards achieving your goal. And then tool number 5 is determination. You have to be determined. Determination is that fire that keeps you going no matter what comes your way, no matter how low you feel. You have to be determined to remain persistent, to remain focused, to be flexible, and you have to be determined to be clear about what you want. So that's tool number 5. And the 3 tools, actually, persistent, focus, and determination, promote discipline. Those are the 3 tools that really equate to discipline, because with those tools you will become very disciplined. So tool number 6 is gratitude. You have to be grateful for what you want. When you're going through a very hard time and when you feel extremely low, you have to identify the things that you want, the things that have worked for you, and these will help you to keep a positive attitude and to remember that if you achieved those things and if you were able to get those things that you have, then you can definitely be able to achieve your goals. You will also remember with gratitude will remind you that you're blessed and you're not alone, and things actually do happen for you, and that although this is not happening the way you want, it can always happen. So gratitude actually keeps you in the present moment, and it helps you focus on the positive. And then tool number 7 is you have to have faith. Have faith. Faith is that ingredient, that grace that you have within yourself and for God, if you believe in God, that there is a higher power, a higher beyond you that will make things happen for you. So faith is very important, because even if you don't believe in a higher power, at least you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in what you're doing. It's like believing in yourself. Faith in the self promotes confidence. So if you have faith in yourself, then you'll be confident in what you're doing. Actually, when you have faith, even if you fail, you keep going, because you know that you're on the right track. You're clear, you're flexible, you're focused, you're persistent, you're determined, you're grateful, you're flexible, you're disciplined, then you will definitely have the faith. So in a nutshell, the 7 mental tools to help you survive in mid-turbulent times are tool number 1, flexibility. Be flexible. And there is a difference between about talking about it, thinking about it, and actually being it. Be flexible. Tool number 2, be clear. Be very clear about what you want. Maybe you should begin by writing down what you don't want and then tear the piece of paper and get it out of the way. Be clear, and then be clear about what you want, why you want it, and then get started on pursuing it. Tool number 3 is persistent. Be persistent. Don't give up. Tool number 4 is be focused. Remain very, very focused. You cannot dwell, you cannot divert your focus on what you don't want. All other time thieves, there are so many things that steal our time, like Facebook and all these other short-term gratification tools. So remain focused. Tool number 5 is be determined. Be very determined to achieve your goal. And then tool number 6 is practice the art of gratitude. And tool number 7 is have faith in yourself or in God if you're religious. So I know these tools will help you if you really dwell on them and embrace them. Remember that these tools are already within you, so you don't even have to go anywhere to get them. Okay? So thank you so much for visiting my channel. Now if you're looking for a life coach or transformational coach or counselor, please hit me up. The email is down here below in the links. Other than that, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Remember to subscribe and leave any comments. about how this made you feel, or if you have any other comments or content that you want to contribute, I will definitely appreciate that. Thank you for visiting my channel and have a blessed day. In the interim, I'm sending you God's love and light.